Hey everybody, Andre here, and today I want to try something a little bit different. I want to write a piece in 10 minutes. So what I have here is I have a timer on my phone, and you can also keep track. I have the clock running on the bottom of my screen here, so you can check that out and see if I'm being honest or not. But the goal here is to write something quickly and also show off some workflow in Sibelius. And the one thing that I've chosen to do in advance, I just randomly decided that I want to write a string quartet type of thing in 10 minutes. So we'll see how this turns out. I have no idea if it's going to be good, no idea if it's going to be bad. I'll leave that for you to decide. So I'll hit the timer, and at the end of it, we'll see what happens. So here we go. I'm hitting it in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. So string quartet. I'm going to keep it as is. For time signature, I'm going to start off in 4/4, but I'm not going to think too hard about that just yet. I'm going to keep the key open because I'm not dealing with that. I'm going to give it a title, 10-minute composition. My name. And we'll deal with the copyright later. Don't steal this. Okay, great. So we're going to create this thing. 10-minute composition. So right away, the first thing that I'm going to think of, and I haven't done any pre-planning really, I'll just start off with a theme. And maybe I'll do like a fugue type situation. So start off with the cello, because why not? Maybe we're going to be sort of a C minor type thing. Like this. Cool. So cool. And I think it's going to be too fast if I leave it normally. So I'm right clicking, by the way, to do this. Right click. I'm going to go down to text, go down to metronome mark. I'm going to right click again, get the quarter note. I'm going to make it real slow. Okay. All right. So I think instead of doing a fugue, maybe I'll do a just exact imitation. So I'm gonna take this part and I'm gonna put it in the viola. I'm gonna bring it up the octave. To do that quickly, by the way, I'm holding Control, and then I'm just pressing the up arrow, and then it just jumps up the octave. You can do that up or down. So I have do 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 do, and then do 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 do. Okay, cool. So and I need to have like a little line here. I think I'm gonna have this. Hold on. There we go. I like that. All right, that's kind of nice. Do 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 maybe. No, that would clash with the B natural. I'm gonna go up to an. I'm gonna go up to an F here, I think. Yeah, like this. And then I'm gonna go down to a D here. And then I'm gonna go to an E flat. And what I'm gonna do is actually basically make a little canon, just to get a little bit more longevity out of this theme. And I'm gonna pass this along to the other parts. So we're gonna work our way up until we get to the violin, the first violin. All right, so I'm gonna leave the cello alone for a sec. We're gonna have the violin 2 and the viola do their thing, and I'm also just gonna go ahead and do that for the first violins. Now here I think I'm going to start to adjust a little bit. Instead of starting on the C, I think I'm going to start on the E flat. And I'm going to start to change things. B flat. Hold this over. A flat is what I meant. Hold this G. Get rid of the natural sign. And then instead of going to E flat here, I'm going to actually change to C major because why not? And then I'm going to cut everything else from here, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so I have some parts here. I gave the cellos a little bit of a break. I'm going to have them come back in here. And I'm going to have them do something a little bit similar to the beginning. And then here I'm going to just sequence it down, I think. Put it B flat. The G natural. And then I'm going to hold the G. Oops. I'm going to hold the G. And then I'm going to drop to the C. And with the viola, I want to have, you know, a little bit of eighth note motion going here. And then down to the A flat for a second here. We're going to have a nice little clash against the G. And then we're just going to hold that G over. Okay, so that took about 7 minutes to get to this point. So, yeah, I have 3 minutes and 20 seconds left on the timer. So we have our opening section here. And I think right here we're going to have a tempo change. We're going to have a little bit of a retardando, perhaps. So to bring this menu up, I press L. And then I'm going to hit Rit. I'm going to just have a little bit of a retardando as we slow down into it. And then I'm going to do a tempo change. Quarter note equals, let's go a little bit faster. Nothing astronomically faster, but just a different feeling. Da da da, da da da, da 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 da, da da da, and then the G. With an A natural, B natural, G. And then I like this. And then we're going to actually just trade that off. Like this. The next measure we're going to just have a nice little duet between the first and second violins. Dun, da, dum. Probably have a G chord in the next measure. Do it in second inversion. So we'll do G here, D there, excuse me. We have a G here, and we'll double the D, and we'll have parallel octaves, but who cares? So 1 minute left. I just want to get us going into the next little section here. I'm going to revoice this chord ever so slightly. I'm going to put a G here, put a B, and put an E actually. Yep. And then we're going to have them sort of drop off the earth. The lower voices, we're going to have a C, and we're going to have a G. And the first violin, 40 seconds left. I'm going to have them do sort of like this, a lilting thing. So, da 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 da. A. And then E. Like this. No, I'm going to have them do dotted quarter note. 4 seconds left. And then just hold a G. All right, there it is. There's the timer. So, 10-minute composition. I got 12 measures down. And let's see what happens. So let's see what this sounds like. And we are left with an unfinished product. So perhaps on the next session, I'll think a little bit more about it. But I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. I'm a little bothered by this measure right here. It seems like there's a really sharp drop off in with the cello just going away like that. So I think I'd rethink the measure of rest here for the cellos. I'm also very bothered by the harmony here. I think the harmony here is probably wrong. I think it should probably be an F chord. So I'm going to go ahead and shift that around now. And make an F chord. And I think other than that, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So if you have any suggestions for where to go from here, do let me know in the comments below. But yeah, 10-minute composition, little workflow thing. It's a little unfinished, but maybe the next episode of this will see the result. Anyway. I hope this was as fun for you as it was for me. I will see you next time.